Hello and welcome to our new Gemini Rogues World of Warship Legends Torpedo tutorial. God, that was hard to get out, wasn't it? Yeah. It was. But anyway, this short video, we're going to demonstrate several different methods and ways of using torpedoes, because mainly there's like, you got your Japanese, you got your British.
Well, we'll start with that now. And so we'll start looking at Japanese.
Oh yeah,
use
Japanese.
Tier 5 as a reference just out there.
Yeah.
And the different aspects of each one, so we'll let you go ahead.
The thing is, the playability is different to every ship, because you've got really good camouflage on your Japanese. Torpedo range is awesome.
So it's more of a sniping kind of torpedo.
Stealthy, very British, stealthy.
Tier 5 again, same reference, just keep it singular.
It's a bit average if you look at the camouflage.
It's got decent camo and a decent range, basically.
Yeah, I would say decent. It's usable. Yeah. Usable range.
So you can work both ways with that.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's not good. So we've got a poor camo rating.
Yeah, the camo rating's
a poor
awful.
Torpedo range as well.
Yeah, so it's mainly a gunship.
When you say poor camo range, it's near enough worse than the actual torpedo range. Well, the torpedo range is worse than the camo, should I say.
It's not good, man. It's not good.
So we'll go straight into it.
But
straight
basic fundamentals are, you've got your aim bar, you got your target course for your ship you're aiming at. What you're supposed to do, technically, is line those two up, and if that ship doesn't change course or speed, you will hit it. Guaranteed it will hit it.
Fundamentally is what you've got to remember. Is for people who are starting out with torpedo, they can only be fired from the side of the boat. Let's go straight back to the basics. You can't be doing it face on. You can see that big window you've got there from the side.
Definitely.
That's your window where your torpedoes can be fired from.
So I would always do like a narrow spread and a wide spread, but the British are slightly different. We'll get to that in a minute.
So that comes off narrow spread, you're firing three in a group from this, what we're using here, the Polish
Tier 6. Yeah.
And then the wide spread fires the same three, but over a much wider distance apart.
Yeah, it kind of covers your bases.
Yeah.
Just in case he does change course.
And another little tip that you show there straight away: once you've fired them, get out of dodge.
Drop
some smoke, get out of dodge.
So technically, it's like have an escape plan. Drop your torpedoes.
And then escape plans have got to be stuck to, as we'll see later on in this video, but we'll come back to that. Instead of admiring your torpedoes.
What, like this?
Just admiring them. Watch where you're going. But you can see the difference there, the widespread ones to the narrow ones. It just gives you that little bit extra scope.
It covers your bases if he does, it does move.
The plus points of the narrow one is if you hit it, you're probably going to get all three in.
Definitely.
On the widespread one, you might only get one hit. But we'll look at it. There's more tactics here.
Yeah.
Smoke screens, we just mentioned it briefly.
If you're in a destroyer, try not to sit in your smoke. Lay your smoke
and get out.
Don't sit in it.
And we'll see it in another video. Here we go. We don't know anybody's there, but there's smoke there. So chances are someone's in it.
Just pop.
And this is what we were talking about, where admiring your torpedoes not always the best idea. Either. So we've fired them off into smoke. We don't know anyone's there. You kept them quite close together as well. And we'll come back to this tactic as well of firing between islands and at corners, especially at the beginning of a match, because that's quite an important.
We have got a phrase, tactic. We have got a name for that as well, haven't we? But we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway.
Still admiring him. Uh-oh. Well, you can see there, you got that kill. We've never detected that ship because you're in the smoke screen, but don't sit in it. That's the main point of a torpedo.
Yes.
Don't just sit there.
Smoke's your friend, but if you use it in the wrong place, it doesn't work.
And you've got to use this. This is more of a tactic now on using the predictive line where this ship's going to sail. And then we fire one. There, you've let some go.
Yeah, left. It's like left and right of the bar. Don't always use the bar as a reference. Just don't stick to the bar as a positive, because you'll always go left or right.
But going left and right, what are you doing? So if you go underside of it, if he slows down or he turns slightly,
it's going to turn in, go right, and it's going to turn out, go left, or it's
speed up or something. It just gives you more scope and makes it harder for him to dodge him, basically, because
I smashed it.
They've all gone in. I mean, the wider ones you left, it looked like you slowed down because you caught the earlier ones you fired on the underside of it. So don't just use the predictive line, basically.
That was a Japanese stealthy. I didn't get detected.
This is more my style.
This is American.
This is more my style of torpedoing. Don't worry about predictive lines when they're 2 foot away from you.
This is the American style of using your torpedoes. You need the islands. If you don't use the islands, you will get smashed.
So you basically work with cover with your Americans. Totally different. You can use your stealth on your Japanese ships, and your British, you can do a bit of both, I suppose.
Yeah, it does. You've got just about enough stealth,
but the Americans, you need to get up close and personal.
The American destroyers, if you don't use the islands, you get smashed.
So you can see that you fired off a short, narrow one, and then spread a wide one and fired that out.
Hopefully, if you're close enough, which you should be if you come out from an island, you can do this.
Yeah.
It is possible. You take, I don't know if you're actually taken by surprise, but if you haven't got an escape plan, it will smash you.
Yeah, especially if you lay your smoke down again. Lay your smoke down, get off, don't sit in it. Lay your smoke, just use it to cover you and then get moving them around behind you.
Definitely.
So now we're on the British one. This is slightly different. Straight away you see how narrow the actual
This is a single firing torpedo.
So what's the advantage of that?
What I do, I try and use them tactically. One side of an island, the other side of the island. If there's anyone there, they'll get moving and they might get detected.
Does it give you more scope to aim multiple targets?
Yeah, definitely.
Chance of hitting.
Yeah.
You've got to be accurate. There's a lot more skill, I'd say, involved in firing a single ones, but can be more deadly because you can get even more in such a narrow area.
It's technically it's a tactically aggressive torpedo. You're just firing it out. Hopefully you might hit something. You might not. I wasn't actually aiming at anything there.
Again,
I was just
using
laying
the islands as cover.
Yeah.
Reloading torpedoes. I think you've got some left here. We'll fire them up when we've picked off another
thing is, I didn't stay there. I fired them, moved. So now that other ship's looking, down there. Where was he?
Yeah.
And this one.
Straight at the beginning of a match.
This is a proper tactical torpedo attack.
We don't know where anybody is. No one's been detected. I think someone just popped up there and right. But at this point, we don't know there's anybody here. But there's a gap in that island. We know the enemy team's over there. You just spotted him now, to be right.
Remember, what do? You use the islands, don't you?
Yeah.
Use the islands as cover. So if you fire at the corner of the islands, it's possible to hit someone. It's not always guaranteed.
And you can see it using that camo circle. See it. Your camo ratings, always be aware of that if you want to fight from distance.
Definitely.
I mean, that's the plus and negative sides of it, is how aggressive you want to be. If you can use it stealthily, but you've got less chance of hitting something with your torpedoes, the longer they go, especially with the range, you've got to be within a range.
To be honest,
up close and personal, you're not blessed with points.
Camo's your friend, or armour.
Yeah.
Definitely, but camouflage is your friend, except for in the American ones, obviously. Oh, look at that.
Someone sat on that corner. He must have
been pissed.
Well, that just comes not actually aimed at a target, just a corner of an island. Here's another example of it. Another beginning of a match. No one spotted. We're just going to fire into that gap there. That's where the enemy team's going to spawn at that point. Someone's going to come through that gap.
Someone's going to come through.
And kept him quite narrow. It's quite a nice gap to go through. And straight away, he's been spotted now. He's been detected. So again, not sitting about. We've fired off his torpedoes and we're out of there. We're getting out of dodge.
Yeah, the best advice I would give, if you're going to use your smoke, don't sit in it, because you're attracting trouble.
Yeah, well, as we've seen.
Yeah,
we've done it ourselves. If you see smoke and you've got torpedoes to fire, chuck them in there.
Yeah,
throw them in, see what happens,
and go.
And we're going to see the destructive force of aggressive torpedoing at its best in this example.
The reason it's called tactically. There you go. Smash.
They're all still going 5 out of the 6 torpedoes, and that's 51,000 damage there straight away, just from firing at a point on an next to an island that you think might hold the enemy team.
You could call it pure luck, but technically, you know what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're going for the corners.
It's the beginning of the game. You've got nothing else to lose.
No.
By the time they do actually detect and you've got in range, you're pretty much loaded up again anyway.
The reason it's called tactical aggressive torpedoes is when you're an American, you need to get close.
Yeah.
That's why it's a tactical. But anyway, let's round it up. Aim bar, aim for it if they are continuing on the same course. But they can slow down and they can turn. So if you've got multiple tubes, go in front of the bar. If he's going to speed up, he's going to slow down, go behind the bar. But if you've just got no clue what he's going to do, if that bar is continuously moving, the actual aim bar is continuously moving, you know he's aggressively trying to dodge something. So the better camo rating you've got, he's going to drive in a straight line if you're not detected. So that's it really. That's it about it, Killers 05. I think we've rounded up as torpedo tutorial, I think. I think we've given a little bit of information in there and a little bit of fun. Laters.